Good evening once again, weather watchers, and thanks for joining us. Well, what do you reckon today's sky had stability written all over it, meteorologically speaking, of course, and that's not going to change too much over the next 3 or 4 days. Tonight we visit Moffat Beach on the Sunshine Coast. This is only a few kilometres north of Caloundra. It's a unpatrolled beach, but home to the Ma and Pa Bendel surf competition. That's beautiful Moffat's Beach on the Sunshine Coast. No rain to report. That's not going to change too much over the next couple of days. So as per usual, we'll have a look at temperatures around the region. Starting at Monto, heading northeast over the Discovery Coast, then down the coast over the top of Bundaberg. Quite pleasant in Bundy today, 20 to 30. Hervey Bay, 21 to 29. Maryborough, cool and pleasant at sun up, with a morning minimum of 17. Gympie, 15 to 37. Gayndah, 18 to 34. Now, the warmest in the state today was 44 degrees at Birdsville. Currently, in Hervey Bay, the temperature's not bad, 24 degrees. Pretty good, isn't it, for mid-November? And the northerly 24 kilometres an hour. Our first satellite picture of Queensland. This shows little of interest locally. This is around about midday today. Lots of cloud well off the Queensland coast. Very little rain associated with that feature, and that's where it will remain. However, taking a closer look at Queensland, this is the infrared picture at 0500 Zulu or 3 o'clock. You can see a weak storm over Billawheeler. A little bit of activity there over the Wide Bay Burnett area, or the Burnett rather. And a shower and storm activity from the Carnarvons through to about the Toowoomba area, but nothing of significance. On to the chart we go. Righto, predominantly we're on the northwestern flank of that weak high. That's how we will remain for the rest of the week. Predominantly northwest to northeasterly flow. Fine conditions persisting. Any shower or storm activity should be well inland. Upper level steering wind. At this stage, most unlikely to push anything towards the coast. So status quo is the way to go along the coast. But because of that warm northwesterly daytime temperatures pushed way above the November average. Let's move on to the forecast for the Wide Bay and Burnett. Isolated showers and thunderstorms developing inland during the afternoon or evening. Very hot inland, particularly well away from the coast. Northeast to northwest winds. And for Wednesday, isolated afternoon showers and storms. Maryborough tomorrow, a maximum of 33. Looking at today's maritime observations at 3 o'clock. Lady Elliot northeast at 6 knots. Hervey Bay north at 13 knots. Double Island Point north-northeast. Pretty solid 24 knots. Now for the bay waters tomorrow, Hervey Bay that is, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots at first, tending north to northeast 10 to 15 by late morning and increasing to 15 to 20 by afternoon, and similar conditions expected for Wednesday. For Sandy Cape to Double Island Point waters, north to northwest 10 to 15, increasing to 15 to 20 knots in the afternoon and tending more north to northeast with the sea breeze by afternoon. And again, similar conditions for Wednesday, maybe a southeast to easterly over far southern waters. Tidal information follows for Hervey Bay and Burnett Heads. In Burnett Heads, 3.1 metres at 8:39 in the morning. That's the top of the tide. Sun up over Hervey Bay, 4:52 in the morning. And to summarise the weather, few showers and storms inland, few showers and storms Wednesday, Thursday through most of the district. Not much along the coast. Northeast to northwest winds and very hot by day. Enjoy your evening. Now it's back to Marita.
Thank you, Byrne. Geez, I wouldn't like to be in Birdsville today.
No.
Hottest in the country, 44. Very warm. I think it's going to stay that way for the rest of the week.
Looks like it, and maybe a little bit of storm activity there too as we get into the week.
That's the news across the Wide Bay. Thanks for your company. We'll see you again tomorrow at 6. Good night.
Good night.